Plattsburgh's newest airline, Breeze Airways, celebrated its very first flight out of Plattsburgh International this past week. The low-cost airline CEO David Neeleman, who also founded JetBlue some 20 years ago, joined community leaders and elected officials. He says the airline specializes in connecting smaller secondary airports like Plattsburgh with direct flights to major hubs. And if these initial flights to Florida do well, he says they're already looking at the possibility of adding more.
Additional airports in Florida, maybe some Vegas, maybe some transcon stuff. It all depends on how the support is. If we can get people to come here and fly in us, we grow, and we always add service to the places we're doing better. We have a lot of different cities in Florida on our list, as well as other cities, on the other side of the country. So, like I said, it all just depends on the support, and if we get support, we'll keep adding service.
Airport Director Chris Craig says if Breeze Airways is successful in attracting passengers from the North Country and Canada, the hope is the airline will consider adding more flights and destinations.
It wasn't easy attracting air service prior to the pandemic. It's gotten that much more difficult after the pandemic, or with the pandemic. So when we have days like this, that's a huge victory for not only the airport but for the region.
If these flights are a success, they're interested in expansion. They may look at other airports.
We've had discussions about other markets. We're hopeful and optimistic that the markets that we have that they're going into now will be successful, and then we can have further discussions, because we certainly would like to see them expand up here.
More than 100 passengers were on the first flight, including Annika Tessier from Quebec City, who bypassed Montreal and crossed the border to take advantage of the incredibly low $45 tickets to fly to Orlando with her 2 children.
Really, really nice. I can't believe it. Yeah, it's really, really cheap.
For now, Breeze is flying 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays to Orlando, and will begin flights to Tampa twice a week beginning in early February.